Yeah. It is Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022. 2/22/22. Had to do a show today. From the home studio in Middletown, Delaware, I am Marshal Manlove of My Sports Reports and Delaware Sports, which you see up in the corner there. Let's just hide that one for now. Put this one back up there. Not that one. Let's go with this one. Right here. There we go. User error. Not even a minute deep. User error already. Yeah, it's been a couple days since I taped. You know, I'm getting old. I forget how to do stuff. And all this is a Milestones edition of our show. Amateur athletic milestones reached all around the country, primarily heavy on the high school side because there's just more of that. But we also will accept your submissions for milestones reached by athletes in youth organizations, adult sporting competitions as well. For example, we've done a bunch of perfect games bowled in bowling alleys all around the country. Most of them are done by adults. So that's an important accomplishment in anybody's life. 300 score bowling. Send it in to us. Picture, name, state, all that kind of stuff. Just reach me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. I want to have a special acknowledgement of a local business to me here in Delaware, Jazzercise in Middletown, 24 North Broad Street in Middletown. They are kind enough to post videos that I do of my local broadcast, Delaware Sports, on a group page dedicated to the parents of high school athletes. And we're going to mention a Delaware athlete in this one, so I wanted to make sure that I give my thanks to the folks at Jazzercise in Middletown. So let's get started, and we will talk about this Delaware athlete right off the bat here. It's Mikey Frederick from the Division I state champion Vikings of Cape and Lopin. He recorded his 100th career wrestling victory recently. Despite his success at wrestling, though, he is going to play lacrosse in college. And the individual state wrestling championships for Delaware are going to be held this weekend. He is the number one seeded wrestler in his weight class at 145 pounds. Let's go to Florida, where Gulf Coast University's Kirsty Fills scored her 1,000th career point. She's a grad student for the Eagles, taking advantage of the opportunity to do that, especially since last year was wiped out for her because of all that stuff going on. We'll stay in Florida. From Gulf Coast High School, Katie Ambrose passed the 1,500-point mark for her school. And she's also reached the 800 assist mark and 500 rebound milestone in her career. All-around player there. There you see the notice of 800 assists and 500 rebounds as well. Another college athlete from Florida, Sia Williams from Palm Beach Atlantic University. She scored the 1,000th point of her tenure with the Sailfish. That's a cool name. Out to Minnesota. Crosby Ironton 8th grader Tori Orline made Minnesota girls basketball history last week when she became the fastest player to reach the 1,000-point milestone. The 5'11 forward did so in just 40 games. Pretty speedy. 25 points a game. 8th grader. 7th and 8th grader, but 8th grader now. To New Jersey, my home state, and this happened against my old high school in New Jersey. Pope John XXIII's Alana Robinson scored her 1,000th career point in January against Montville High School. That's right. I went there for a few years before coming down here to Delaware. I ended up graduating here, Wilmington High. Back out to Minnesota, where Minnehaha Academy freshman Addie Mack reached a 1,000 point career mark. She's been playing varsity ball since the 7th grade for the Red Hawks. Man, whoever wrote this really did a bad job at writing it. It was hard not to laugh when I just read Minnehaha, though. Also, yeah. Speaking of ha-has. Consider hiring me to do a comedy hypnosis show at a party or an event that you are having anywhere around the country. You'll see a couple of places where I'm going to be over the next couple of months. Schedule is starting to fill in now. Thankfully, places are opening up. I'm actually going to do a public show, and I don't do many of them. Most of my shows are privately booked. But if you're near the Pottsville, Pennsylvania area on March 12th, come see my show at 7 o'clock at the Majestic Theater in Pottsville. All the information about my show is at marshalmanlove.com. Get some mini ha-has. Let's see. To Minnesota now. Were we just in Minnesota? We were. We'll stay in Minnesota then. Madden Greenway is an 8th grader from Providence Academy who reached the 1,000 point mark this past week, and it took her just 46 games to reach 1,000. So let's recap. We had 3 Minnesota 8th graders reach the 1,000 point mark in their career in just these past 10 days or so. They're feeding them out there. A lot of cheese territory out there near Wisconsin and all. Let's go to all right. I'm in a good mood. That's because lunchtime is coming up soon. Let's go to Maine. Ellsworth High School's Hunter Curtis became his school's 11th player to score 1,000 points in his career. He joins his older brother Jackson on the list, who did so just last year. Let's go out to California now. Loudonville's Corey Vermillious scored her 1,000th career point for the Redbirds. She's a sophomore and just the second in the OHSAA region to score 1,000 before the end of her second varsity year. Chance we'll see her hit the 2,000 point mark. Question will be, will I still be airing these shows then? Question I asked myself, not a question that you have asked, I'm sure. Let's go to Illinois now. St. Anthony's Lucy Fearday reached the 1,000 point mark during last Monday night's Class 1A regional semifinal against Dieterich High School. To Missouri, North County senior Cameron Winch broke the career 1,000 point mark as North County beat Seckman 49-26 last Wednesday night. We'll stay in Missouri. In Park Hills, Central Rebel Joby Bryant became the first MAAA boys basketball player to pass 1,000 career points as a sophomore in at least the last 2 decades. Good for him. To Pennsylvania, Cole Miller became the 12th player in Clearfield boys program history to reach the 1,000 point milestone last Monday evening at Bison Gymnasium. And to New Jersey, Sydney Cooks, a redshirt senior forward for the Seton Hall women's basketball team, scored her 1,000th career point at the NCAA Division I level on last Sunday, during the Pirates' 72-60 victory over Villanova in a Big East game. So a lot of exciting milestones for young people performing athletically all around the country. And While I certainly can't get to all of the milestones that are reached, I will get to all that are submitted to me. And you can do so just by sending a name, a picture, the sport, the details that I need to know to make the announcement, and send those to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com. If you would do me a solid, please subscribe and like wherever you see these videos. It is free to do so, free to watch. It will always be free to subscribe and to do so. With these basic videos, at some point, maybe we will make some more complex videos packed with much more information, and perhaps those will be on a subscription side, but that's a longer term project, and it all depends upon my interest and your interest as the viewer of these shows. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Marshal Manlove. Now, it's lunchtime. Have a great day.